Hey everybody, Jeremy here from Blockchain WTF. Thanks for joining us for our latest episode of ICO or No, the series where we try to make sense of the madness that is the ICO market by exploring some upcoming token sales. Today we're going to talk about AppCoin, a project that is looking to tap into a rapid growing market that everyone knows: application sales for smartphones. And of course we'll ask the same 4 questions that we ask every single time we evaluate an ICO. So sit back, let us do all the heavy lifting, and get you up to speed on the AppCoin project. So let's start with our first question. What is AppCoin? What is the problem the project is looking to solve? According to the project, the AppCoin network is an open and distributed protocol built on the Ethereum blockchain. It aims to mitigate the current inherent deficiencies and inefficiencies of current app stores. So in plain English, AppCoin is basically joining blockchain technology with existing app store technology. Why can that be useful? Well, app advertising, in-app billing, and app approval can all be drastically faster and more efficient simply by applying blockchain technology, which removes third parties. If we look specifically at in-app purchases, well, they're not really designed for the low-end market. In-app advertising, well, that's plagued by too many middlemen, malware is prevalent, and innovation, frankly, is slowing down according to the AppCoin project. There's also several reasons these payment models, they're not really suited for emerging economies or younger generations. There's also no trust between the actors of the ecosystem, and there's a lack of standardization defining clear interfaces and enabling market entry for new players. So if you want to create an app, you have the opportunity to have that sold directly to a consumer. There's no barriers to entry. So how does AppCoin establish trust? They're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. They have a dispute resolution system like eBay's and a reputation ranking system for developers that you would basically see in existing app stores. If somebody has 5 stars, probably realize, hey, that's a pretty good app. I can trust that developer, and subsequently, I can continue to trust that developer. If you have a bad actor, someone who designs an app that doesn't perform well or is malicious, well, they're going to be downvoted to hell. AppCoin is an ERC20 token and will be used by the developers to advertise their apps to the users. According to the white paper, from every advertising investment, any purchase, inside the App Store, 85% of that revenue goes to the user. This is starkly different than the current models today. With that, let's move on to our second question. What are the market conditions facing the AppCoin project? Well, today there are 2.1 billion smartphone users around the world, and they generate more than $77 billion in annual gross revenue via app stores. These numbers are actually expected to double by 2020. That's not too far off. However, app stores are still riddled with inefficiencies and malware. Perfect example that's currently going on of how inefficient these existing app stores are. It's a situation that's going on with the Jax blockchain wallet and Bitcoin Cash compatibility. Now, Jax has already made their wallet compatible with Bitcoin Cash. I got mine because I'm an Android user. However, if you are an Apple iPhone user, you're not so lucky. That app update is hung up. It is not approved right now by iOS. So those people are out of luck as of right now. They're going to have to wait just because the iOS store is so centralized. Nobody can create anything without it passing through a central hub for approval. That's an issue. So there's clearly problems, and this is a pretty revolutionary idea. There are so many apps that take off and end up going viral. For example, Angry Birds, Candy Crush, Pokemon Go. They all rely on microtransaction systems via an app store. I totally get the inefficiencies and problems with the current system, but I question if people really are going to be able to even transition to a blockchain-based app store when you have 2 major players in Google and Apple that just have a stranglehold on this market. They control what gets in their app store. I guess the idea is to, with 85% going to the developer that puts it out there in the app store, the idea is to attract more developers to develop in this way and use their system to put out their product. Can it happen? For sure. Is it going to be an uphill battle? We'll see. It definitely will be an uphill battle. We will see on where the project lands, though. It's definitely an interesting idea. So let's move on to our third question. Who is the team behind the ICO? The ICO is actually being run by an existing company called AppCoin. It's an alternative marketplace for mobile applications, which runs on the Android operating system specifically. In AppCoin, unlike the default Google Play Store, there is not a unique and centralized store, but each user manages their own shop, so to speak, that they can put whatever they want in there, people can rate, and they're not having to go through any central hub to make this purchase. You go directly to that individual store. These are people already in the space, they know it well, and they have a separate working product, which, by the way, they could actually use to leverage users from that product to this new project. If I had to pick a team to work on a project like this, it'd probably be AppCoin, and that gives me some confidence. And now that we know the basics about the AppCoin project, let's move on to our final question. What are the details of the token sale? I'm actually going to discuss the pre-sale because it's ongoing, and you'll see why in a minute. The pre-sale has already started November 6th, but will end November 20th, or until tokens run out. The last time I checked, you could still participate in the pre-sale, and that might be a good idea because they offer a 30% bonus for anybody participating in the pre-sale. The current pre-sale token price is 10 cents per token, and their fundraising goal for the pre-sale is $18 million US. My only criticism is that even with the pre-sale and the token sale, a lot of tokens are still going to be held by the company, advisors, AppCoin. So it's not ideal. It's not like a project like Kin where only 10% or 12% of tokens are being released. It's just not ideal. So that's our review on the AppCoin ICO. Hope you enjoyed it, but if you did, do us a favor, leave us a like on the video. Also subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Be sure to check out our website at Blockchain WTF, and if you have any questions, general comments, leave those down in the comments section below. This has been Jeremy from Blockchain WTF. I'll see you next time.